welcome back to another new vlog. Happy Friday. I have not had a chance to pick up the camera yet this week, so we're starting a new vlog off today. I'm going to take you along with me for a day in my life. Things have felt a little crazy coming back after spring break, especially with staying after every day for either tutoring or Girls on the Run. I am feeling ready for the weekend, exhausted after this week, but first we do have a fun day ahead of us in the classroom. I just got to school, it's 7 o'clock, and I'm starting off my normal Friday checklist. Every Friday, I make sure that all my lesson plans for next week are finalized, copies are organized into my bins. I send a weekly eblast with announcements out to parents. We also send Friday folders home. I do a nice clean and reset of the classroom, and this week leadership binders are going home as well. I have about an hour right now, 45 minutes while my kids are at music this morning, and then I have an hour at my lunchtime to get all of this done before the end of the school day. Let's start with finalizing all of my lesson plans and copies for next week because I've been making really good progress with both all throughout the week. I have all my lessons mapped out, and then I also have all of my copies done. I just need to make some sub-plans for next Tuesday in the afternoon. I have a meeting, which afternoon sub-plans are much easier for me this year now that we rotate classes in the afternoon. I just teach the same science lesson 3 times, so I need to prep that lesson and then a reading lesson. My sub-planning is made much easier with the help of my sub-binder, and then I have a lesson plan template that I can just pop my lessons into for that day. I also wanted to share the things that I have planned for the solar eclipse on Monday. We are in Michigan and are a little north of the path, but we'll still see about 98% of it. So I have glasses from Really Good Stuff for all of my students. And then during science, I have a few things picked out. The first thing here I have is from Mystery Science. It's this little mini mystery. Why does it get dark during the solar eclipse? It looks like there is an activity for them to do with this as well. And then I have a Generation Genius. Love Generation Genius. This one is the solar and lunar eclipses. I have 2 read-alouds. The first one is A Few Beautiful Minutes Experiencing a Solar Eclipse. I just found these on YouTube. And then Total Solar Eclipse, A Stellar Friendship Story. The last thing I have is an Art for Kids Hub. My students and I love these. This one is How to Draw Earth and Sun High Five. I have all these things linked and ready in my plans, and we'll just see what we get to on Monday. Alright, I was able to finish my sub-plans for Tuesday. The next page is a list of all the student supports and schedules that I have, so I won't be able to show that. But then I have the first of 3 science lessons. I'm leaving a read-aloud about the solar eclipse, the Art for Kids Hub where they are drawing, and then also a writing prompt to describe their experience because it'll be the day after. And then my kids will go to recess and lunch. They'll get ready to rotate. The sub will do 2 more rounds of the same science lesson, and then my class will come back for reading. I'm leaving a Storyworks, and then they'll have time for some independent reading. I wrote a few notes about dismissal, but other than the lessons and information that I have in here, everything else that they will need is in this binder. So that is thankfully all ready to go. My kids are in music and I have about 40 minutes to get some work done. I absolutely love that my plan time is first thing in the morning. I'm always much more productive in the morning, and productive plan times are important to me. So I'm looking at my weekly e-blast for this week, and I've talked about my weekly e-blast before, but I just send a picture of the week and give a little bit of information, something that we did in the classroom that week, and then I also share announcements. Most of the time are from the school. The office will just send us links and things that they want us to send in our e-blast, and I get that out to families and parents. Then I also have a little section at the bottom looking ahead for the following week, and that just includes things like their co-curriculars, when we have library, and if any like special events are happening. So I make sure to send one of these out every week to families and parents, and I'm going to work on this right now. I obviously can't share most of the things that I put in my weekly eblast with you, but I forgot I made this template. So we have weekly eblast at the top, and then I put the date. Right here I put a picture from the week and then include a caption. On the second page I just have announcements either from me or from the office, and then there is the looking ahead section where I just put the co-curriculars and any other special events or things that we have going on. Our mailboxes are a disaster right now. We did some spring cleaning, so they have their packets from at least science in there. I'm not sure what else is in there. Definitely looking forward to all this going home, so I'm going to pack the Friday folders. I just put their stuff in their folders and they'll take it all home today. Lunchtime now. I just packed their Friday folders the best that I could. There are a few that did not put their folders in the bin, so I have to wait until they come back and can go get them for me from their backpack. But it feels good to have a majority of those done because it does take a little bit of time to get them packed up, ready to go. I'm gonna eat my lunch, and then I'm still working on my eblast for this week, making sure that I have all my announcements and things organized. There was actually a lot to include this week from the office, so I'm just organizing those links and making sure that I have everything in there ready to go. This afternoon should be really fun because we have our tech expert bringing some probots in, so the kids are going to have a lesson on those and then they're going to have time to play with them. I'm really excited for them to get that opportunity today. We have a little bit of reading time, and then we'll be packing our leadership binders, which is always a little crazy. This is everything that I have graded and ready to go into their leadership binders. So while they are silently reading at their seats, I'm passing them back. All of these things are assessments, so I like to be the one to pass everything out. Reading is just a really good opportunity for them to be independent while I'm walking around passing things out. When our reading time is up, they'll have everything of theirs at their seat. We'll go through and fill their binders all at the same time. That's the best system that I figured out, and it works for us, so that's what we're gonna do this afternoon. And then we'll send those home. We have some thick Friday folders going home today, and then all my announcements will go home via email. All right, it's after school now. My team teacher came in during lunchtime, and then we just started chatting. Went from there to get some work done, and then before I knew it, lunch was over and I never picked up the camera again. I just had pickup duty after school. We have bus and pickup duty throughout the year. We rotate weeks, so this week I'm on pickup duty, so I just got back to my classroom. I need to press send on my eblast. That's all ready to go. I did that at lunch. I need to reset my whiteboard, and then the kids did a pretty good job of helping me clean the classroom this afternoon, making sure that we were leaving a clean and organized space for the weekend. So I'm feeling good about how the classroom looks. I'm just going to, like I said, press send on this eblast, reset my whiteboard, and then I think I'll be all set to head out. I'm gonna go get all that done right now, and then I'll check in with you again at home.